Welcome back to FPL Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff. Today we are doing countdown to Game Week 2. This is our preview. Two brothers, 10 hot topics. Let's get into it. But first of all, it's not something we talk about a fair bit, but our best three ranks. My best three ranks ever in this game in 13 years playing. My best rank ever was 4K, which I'm pretty proud of, I must say. That was back in 14-15. My second and third best ranks were both 12K. So I have been in and around that 10K, and that was only two seasons ago when I hit that 12K rank. So what are your best ranks, Joff?
So yeah, my three best ranks are I've got a 1400 finish, an 1800 finish, and a 13,000 finish.
That's my dream, mate, to be in the top 1K/2K. That'd be amazing. So well done to you.
Thank you. Hey, thank you.
All right, that's enough about that, mate. Let's get straight into it. Our best Game Week 2 transfers in. The players you should really be looking at. If you don't own them, maybe you should. Maybe reconsider your life choices and look at these players. Joff, who you got?
Well, I mean, look, first up, Salah. I mean, look, you've got to own Salah. You've got to own Sterling. Can I say them? They're like tandem at the moment, aren't they?
I think yeah, you're spot on with those two, mate. I mean, if you don't own one, both, you must own both. It's pretty straightforward.
But I mean, look, at the same time, to just say that if you've got Kane instead of one of them, you can get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as if make three transfers to get him in. Like, that's a bit suicidal. So it's just cruise, give it a game week, try to hold a transfer, then you can get him in on the cheap, whoever it is.
But for those people out there that thought that KDB was going to cover Sterling's points, me being one of them, lucky I didn't fall for that trap. But I just don't, from obviously not much data at all. It's only one game week, but still, the way that Sterling looked in that game, mate, he looks hungry for his best season ever.
He was amazing. Sterling was sizzling. We spoke about it in the last one, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Kane versus Sterling and KDB on the weekend.
Absolutely right, mate. All right, well, we can't go any further without talking about Marshall Mathers.
Ooh.
You somehow snuck him in your team. I was very surprised when I saw your team with Marshall in it, but mate, I think you've uncovered a real gem there, and somehow you have in your Game Week 1 team, man. I'm truly jealous.
Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, look, Marshall was just playing out of position as a striker. I don't know what happened to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the summer. He never played striker last season, or if he did, it was very rare. It was always Rashford or Lukaku, obviously, but it was just like, it's a no-brainer. 7.5 million midfielder playing for a Manchester United team who could be good this season. Like, we know what OGS had. He had a great spell last season.
He did.
His spell, it was like that PSG game to basically towards the end of the season, they just went bust. But Marshall matters, Mick, telling you.
I know. His fixtures, they've got Wolves up next, so I don't think that's a great fixture. Wolves away from home. But then after that, his fixtures, they get pretty good. So I think he's actually a really good shout. Definitely. He's someone you should definitely be looking at. Next on to...
You looking at it?
Maybe. Next on to Dunk. I think Dunk was in one of my drafts. He's definitely a budget enabler at 4.5 million that you can look at. If Brighton under this... Is it great? What's the new manager's name?
Is it Potter?
Yeah, Potter. I didn't know what to expect from this guy because I don't know much about him. But in that game, they really, blew Watford off the park.
I don't think anyone of all the games. I mean, there's a couple you could be like, the Sheffield, Bournemouth or whatever. But that was one of the games that you were just like, come on, how did they do that? New manager just killed Watford. Watford's like the same guy, so it's strange. Away
from home, that was very, very strange. But that's obviously something to look at. It is early doors, but just have Dunk in your frame of mind for a 4.5 defender. Digne, obviously, we can't go past Digne, the Everton contingent. If they can keep doing what they're doing, they've got great fixtures. If they can keep getting clean sheets, Digne doesn't even need attacking points. As long as he can return 6 points a week, I'm happy.
I feel like he was fairly unlucky not to even get bonus points last game week. It was something that you just know the way that he plays the game. He's in the bonuses. He's like somewhat similar to Wan-Bissaka in the respect that which we're actually about to touch on now as well. Is they're both bonus point magnets, both for different kind of different levels of it. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka is more with his tackles and his defensive work, but Digne with his defensive work maybe A, but his major ways, his attacking, he's just the way that he attacks the game is it's pretty special for a defender.
Definitely. But moving on to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, mate. We knew what he was going to do. We knew that basically what FPL did when they created the bonus point system, right? They actually built it around Wan-Bissaka's play. So that's what they did, because he gets bonus points even when they lose. So we should have known that, even doesn't matter where Wan-Bissaka plays, he's always going to get bonus points.
He's just a magnet, isn't he? Like, they just find him. I guess for 5.5 million, if United do continually keep clean sheets, hey, steal.
I might be looking at Mr. AWB in my team very, very soon. All right, well, that's our Game Week 2 transfers in. Let's move on to early transfers and wildcards, mate. This is hot. It's always hot Game Week 2 because people start panicking and they think, I need to do some stuff and I need to make some moves and stuff. But what we're saying is, all right, early transfers, yes. I mean, there's a lot of people saying don't do it, hold a transfer, whatever. But if you really need to make a move, there's a lot of cases at the moment where you really should, hit that, use that free tranny, just blow it straight away. There is cases for that, definitely. I'm talking about people like Mora, obviously Allison, someone like even Jerry D, Delafueo. I think if you started with him in your team, which a lot of people did, you could definitely consider ditching him straight away.
But I feel like Mora's still got one more game to go, and
sure.
if you're taking Mora out for Marshall straight away, look, you might have to do it with the 0.1. I understand that, but at the same time, it's just you've got him for these first two games. If you put him into your team, you knew that you had a potential attacking returns for the first 2 game weeks because Son's going to be back game week 3, and he got his assist. Yeah, he got 5 points, did he?
Yeah, Mora got 5 points.
Yeah. So I mean, he got his 5 points, and obviously it's against City, which is not ideal. But that game could be high scoring. I'm hoping that it's a high scoring game just because I like watching some attacking games. But
I think for Spurs to have any shot in that game, it's going to have to be high scoring. City are going to come at them. City always start the season strong. They're going to definitely. They set a marker last week, belting West Ham 5-0. So I think they're going to come at the Spurs pretty hard.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like the early bandwagons, like you said, like with McGinn and that kind of thing. Like it's just we just got to be a bit careful. We're going to be a little bit tread lightly because as we looked at last game week 1, Neves and Xhaka. Can you fill the gaps in, Mick? What happened last game week 1?
That's the thing. They both scored a goal. Game week 1 last season. I think actually Neves got goal assist in that game. And all of a sudden, everyone's jumping on him, and then he did nothing the rest of the season. So you just got to keep that in mind. Yeah, okay, McGinn, he did what he did. He's 5.5 million. It was a nice goal. It was against Spurs as well. But is he going to do it again? I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah. Look, I feel like he can. McGinn might be different to those other 2 players, but at the same time, to get on him straight away, if you're going to blow a -4, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit silly.
Risky business, definitely. Now, wild cards. I get it. There is a few people that need to activate that wild card, but your team has to be a complete train wreck to even consider that. I'm talking, injuries or just a lot of really bad, poor choices. So that's the only reason you would use your wild card this early, because we have literally no data yet. We've got 1 game of data. That's it. So I think it's a little bit silly to use it so soon.
It's madness. Unless you've got no Salah, no Kane, no Sterling, then
you're not playing this game then.
But what does your team look like in that respect? You know what I mean? I could love to see what people's teams look like that. But it's just wild card. It's just way too early. It's just you never know what can happen. You can get 2 or 3 injuries in the same week and a suspension or something, and there's still like what? How many game weeks until the next wild card's activated? It's still like what? Yeah, 18 game weeks.
18, 19 game weeks. Yeah.
Slowly, just chill out. Everybody, just chill out. Few deep breaths. Save a transfer if you can, because then you can just you can reevaluate game week 3, and you can basically have make 3 transfers or make 4 transfers for -8. Like that's something that you can always do in any time of the season. Just chill out for a bit. Just a few deep breaths. Just put the bloody FPL app away. Don't look at it for a bit, and then just so that you can you can make 4 transfers after just being patient for 1 week and -8.
That's it. Spot on, mate. I couldn't agree more. All right, mate. Let's move on to our punts of the game week 2. All right, Who you got, mate? Who you punting? Who you punting on this week?
I'm going for my boy Steeperman.
Who's Steeperman? You were banging up Steeperman in the preseason too, man. You like this Steeperman guy?
I love this Steeperman guy. He's the end of last season. Like I said, man, I watched a fair bit of the championship last season, and he was he was guns blazing from like game week 30, like 35, because it goes to like literally. It goes to what game week 30, I think 46 game weeks in the championship, and he was banging in goals. He was a main, like not a main reason, like Pookie was the main reason they came up, but he was so important, man. He scored some important goals, and he had 3 shots against Liverpool playing behind the striker, 5.5 million. Keep an eye on him.
I like it. I mean, I like him as a pun, but if I was going to touch Norwich, it would be for Pookie personally. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go big on there, but still a good shout. I think my shout's a little bit better though. I reckon.
Ooh, all right.
Goodmanson, mate. Now, you know why he's a good shout? Goodmanson, he's proven Premier League. Last season he didn't have the best of seasons. He did a little bit, but Burnley were poor last season. They were in the Europa League last season. This season they're not in the Europa League. They looked great against that Southampton team. Beat them 3-0 off the park. And I can just see Goodmanson doing the goods this season. Delivering what he should have delivered last season. And the goal he took was just, man, he took that through the defense, and he could have passed it easily to one of Barnes or Wood, but he thought, no, I'm going to hit this as well. It just showed confidence that he's bringing to this season, I reckon. He only had 2 shots for the game, so that's not great. But he was distributing in the middle of the park, 14 passes throughout the game. So I can see him doing some damage this season. 3 penalty touches as well. So just watch out for Goodmanson, I reckon. If Burnley start showing the goods this season, I reckon he could be one to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I think you're pretty right there as well with Burnley in the respect that, like, look what Barnes did game week 1. Like, that was pretty special.
If he keeps doing that, he's coming into my team.
Oh, really? Oh, looking at a Burnley asset. But, a lot of people got a bit unlucky there. If you had Wood, you'd be a bit upset. It's just like this guy was banging, and all guns blazing as well, man, in preseason. This guy was freakish, and then all of a sudden Barnes is the one, It's weird.
All right then, man. Moving on to Peptation or Pep Roulette, whichever way you want to go with it, really. We're looking at Mr. Mahrez, mate. I saw some teams with Mahrez in there, and I was just like, you're playing with fire. But, obviously, first game week, he delivered the goods. Well done, Bravo to you, sir. But was he going to start game week 2? Oh, I don't know.
I reckon he has to, man. 3 assists in game week 1.
Don't second guess Pep Guardiola, mate.
I know. But come on, man. If he benches him after like 3 assists, that's an absolute load of shit. Seriously, like.
So really, you're asking the question, Pep Guardiola, can we trust him?
Well, that's obvious. No, we can't trust that bastard.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I feel like I was actually speaking to someone on Insta about Mahrez, and he was talking about transferring him out after game week 1, and I was like, hey, come on, man, you got 14 points.
Jeez,
like, you can't even
chopping his cojones off after he delivered some points. That's not nice.
I was a bit, it was like, so you want to take him out? You didn't just transfer him in? But anyway,
back up.
I chilled him out. I said, chill out for a bit, hold the transfer, and then if you really want to do it the week after. But yeah, see if he starts.
You. Well done, mate.
Yeah, thank you. But anyway, 3 assists, 2 bonuses in game week 1. Can he repeat the season of the 195-point season when he got 3,000 minutes?
If he starts delivering, he'd be in everyone's team, man. He's going to be that, especially with Sane. Sane out. Thing is, he obviously with Sane out with his ACL, which is I feel really sorry for Sane, poor guy. I hate that when it happens to any player, especially young players. Yeah. But with him out of the equation, all of a sudden, I reckon Mahrez is going to get a lot more minutes. Just out of literally default. It's going to happen. So, man, he could be an option, man. I'm a little bit scared of Mahrez.
Yeah, well, look, I feel like you can be scared of him, but no one owns him, so there's no need to be scared. You know what I mean? So
I'm scared that he's going to wind up in my team.
But anyway, on the other side of this Peptation in the first game week, you can look at Aguero, but you won't. You're looking at Bernardo Silva here, and that was a surprise. I don't think anyone's seen that coming.
No, we kind of knew Aguero wasn't going to start. But then after the game, did you hear what Pep said after the game? He came out and said Jesus looked great, and he came back so much quicker than Aguero. So it's good to know, it's good competition for Aguero. And then he's like, Mahrez looked better than Bernardo, so it's good competition for Bernardo. So it's like, oh my goodness, what are you doing, Pep? Everyone's just gonna be like in the rocking chairs, like, oh, what's Pep gonna do this week?
Who's he gonna pick?
Yeah.
But Jesus got his goal, and he got he had a good first game week as well. I think Jesus could be a look for the next game week, but I don't know. I think Peptations are just gotta wait and see. Just see what happens. Just see what he's musing anyway.
I'm happy with Sterling and Laporte. I know they're going to play. I know they're going to start. Happy days. All right, let's move on to Bournemouth backfire. Now, I think we all pretty much, there was some smart people out there that didn't start with Bournemouth players. And I say smart people in hindsight because it just looked pretty straightforward to at least have one Bournemouth asset. I've seen a lot of teams with 3. I feel sorry for those people. But at the same time, I warned so many people, do not trust Bournemouth. Come on, it's Bournemouth. Anyway, if you have 3, maybe hold them for one more week. Maybe not. I mean... why did you start with 3 cherries? I don't know why. It's Aston Villa in the end, so they should put some goals past Aston Villa. So I'm definitely going to hold on to King at least for this week. I only own one Bournemouth player, obviously, after I've just been bad-mouthing people that own more. So what are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I mean, look, you might as well save a transfer. They've got a good fixture, so you keep them for this game week. You why not? You know what I mean? So Fraser, King, Wilson... they both didn't get great returns. Wilson got the assist, which Wilson owners would be happy with. But I feel like you've got to keep faith with them. Even RK as well. Just keep faith for one more week and then get rid of him. You know what I mean? You got 2 free transfers. You can do what you want.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. That is Bournemouth. Hold on, hold your Bournemouth assets, really.
Anyway, especially before we finish this, they're playing Villa, man, and Villa will concede goals this season. We know this from last season in the Championship. They were. I think they were the most concession of a team that got promoted. So, hey, keep an eye on that, man. They definitely should concede this week, maybe once or twice anyway.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you, mate. Let's move on to new EPL arrivals. Now, we didn't see too many, unfortunately, in the first game week, which is kind of happens. Usually they ease them in game week 2, game week 3, whatever. We did see Maupay.
Pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah. Saint Maxim got some minutes as well. Obviously, we're yet to see... But Pepe got some minutes, didn't he? He got a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he did. He looked cool.
Moise came on too. Moise still got a bit of minutes as well. Moise Keane. But that's the thing. I mean, we saw Trossard didn't even get a minute, which was a big thing. Because, I mean, Trossard's stats were amazing, from last season. A lot of people were on Trossard's, and he didn't get a minute. So, that kind of goes to show when, when you jump on a brand new player in the Premier League, sometimes it kind of backfires and blows up in your face. But, in saying that, Trossard in that Brighton team, the way that they looked, he could be one to watch out for once he establishes himself in the actual 11.
Yeah, Brighton actually made some nice transfers. They signed the Aussie as well, Moy. And
true.
And obviously, Maupay as well. This is going to be interesting to see what happens with Brighton this season. They actually could do something. You never know. You never know.
Maybe they'll end up being a mid-table team. Call me crazy.
Yeah, hey, they should have been down. Let's be honest, they were bad last season. But hey, they stayed up and they strengthened. They sacked the coach. They sacked the problem, But by the sounds of
it, big call there.
Well, it must have been. Look at this game week 1. They look good. Look, it's early days, but we'll see. But anyway, Saint Maxim, he looked good, man. He looked dynamic down that wing. In the end of the game, and same as Pepe on the other side in that same game, the Newcastle game. I watched the whole game and it was interesting. Pepe's going to be good. I tell you, 9.5 million. He could end up turning into a steal for 9.5. I think that he's going to be like like I said, a poor man's Ronaldo. I'm basically going to say. I reckon he's going to be attacking returns galore. Goals, assists, and that Arsenal offense could be one to watch anyway.
Yeah, well, they kept a clean sheet game week 1. It was against Newcastle, so I don't know how much we can read into that. But in saying that, yeah, who knows? Who knows what Arsenal could do, man? They could do something. And Pepe did look good. You're right about that. Tammy Abraham, another player that he kind of blew hot and cold in that game. Did hit the woodwork as well. So yeah, he is going to be eased in. We know that. But does he start game week 2? I don't even know what Lampard's going to do. I mean, I think it's kind of worked in our favour that Chelsea didn't get off to a blinder. Because if Chelsea got off to a blinder, all of a sudden we all jump on Chelsea assets as soon as we can. Because Chelsea, we didn't look like a top 6 team. I'm going to be honest here. We did not look like a top 6 team against Manchester United. Hopefully we end up becoming that. But he's got a lot of work to do with this team.
The first half you guys played, you guys did look good. That first half was an amazing first half. Chelsea and United looked amazing. It was for me as a neutral, I didn't really care who won. I just wanted Marshall to do shit. But basically, that was a really good first half to watch. You could just see that what Frank wants to bring to Chelsea and what Solskjaer's got at United. But it's just second half. no, they blew it off the park. They got a couple goals, and then like I think even what Lampard's ended in the game, he's just like, man, games like that, like it looked worse than what it was. We played well, and I was just like, yeah, he's right. They do that. I think that Chelsea played all right.
Yeah, that's it. All right then. All right, moving on to our best budget goalkeepers at the moment. We're looking at Pope and Ryan, and the new lease on life, Mr. Adrian. Yes. Those are the three we're looking at. We're both currently on Pope, but I mean, Ryan had a blinder. If Brighton can keep doing what they're doing, he's definitely, we can definitely look at Brighton because they've got some great fixtures as well. So he's actually overlooked. I thought about having good old Aussie boy Matty Ryan in my team. So he's something to look at. But I mean, everyone's talking about Adrian, of course. Liverpool goalkeeper for maybe 6 to 8 weeks, depending on Alisson's injury. That's just an absolute no-brainer for 4.5 million.
Yeah, anyone that owns Alisson, just don't go to Edison, just go straight to Adrian. You've got 1.5 to spend elsewhere, so just make the one sub, have the bloody 1.5 in the bank, use that wisely or whatever you want. But it's a simple no-brainer. Adrian's there, he's actually a good keeper. From what people are saying, it's a bit strange. Like, he's pretty bad, or he's trash. He left West Ham for a reason. Like, I honestly rated Adrian more than I rated Fabianski when Fabianski came to the table. So, and obviously, touching on Pope and Ryan, I think they're easily the best budget goalkeepers. I think Pope's going to be the best budget goalkeeper this season, I reckon.
Yeah, nice. Moving on to rank talk. Okay, now, it's the time of season. It's game week 1. I'm currently ranked at 1 million, but Job's ranked at 500k. And the thing is, he's only beaten me by 5 points. So you just got to calm down because there's no one's belting you. No, you're not losing by 100 points to number 1 in the world. That's not happening right now. No one got 200 points. Didn't happen. So calm the hell down. Just chill out a little bit. Don't look at your rank. I mean, if you want to know what it is, good. But just have in your mind that you're not that far away. You're not that far away at all. You're so close.
I like that, man. Just chill out. Everybody chill out. And especially like a lot of these ranks, it's like going to the casino and basically putting all your money on bloody black. If you win, you stay. If you lose, you go home. So it's like with this FPL. A lot of people triple captain bloody Sterling and Salah and Kane, and they're wrapped right now because they got huge scores. So just chill out. A lot of it's unrealistic because I can't believe how many people use all those triple captain and chips and stuff like that. Like it's pretty crazy. But yeah, at the end of the day, like what you just said, just everyone chill out.
That's it. All right, man, let's move on to our best game week 2 clean sheets. At the moment, I've got Everton. I've got Everton down as my favourite for this one. I think that they can just keep doing what they did all preseason. Dinya's firmly in my team. He's not going anywhere. So I reckon Everton for me. Who you got?
I'm just going to stick with Liverpool. I'm going to go, you know what, Southampton away. Southampton looked pretty bad in the first game week.
It's fair.
So I'm just going to stick with Liverpool. I'm going to get Adrian 1 bonus as well.
Oh, sneaky 1 bonus. I like it. All right, mate, moving on to our captaincy choices. It's basically Salah or Sterling. I think there's no real other choice here. I mean, Harry Kane would be on the cards if they weren't playing Manchester City.
Yes.
But they are playing Manchester City.
Unfortunately.
So it's either Sterling or Salah. Mate, I am on an absolute knife edge with this. I don't know where to go. Yeah, I mean, I could go either way. I mean, I'm currently on Salah.
You're doing it again. You're blowing smoke up people's asses here. You're going Salah.
I think they're both great choices, though, man. I can see Sterling doing what he did last week against the Spurs. So I don't know. I am on Salah at the moment, though. I will give that up, but I could end up on Sterling.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely on Salah. I don't like giving away my captain choice to you. I'd love to say that I'm on Sterling just so that you might do it, but I just don't think that it's even a possibility for you to consider. So it's Salah all day.
Jeez. Oh man, your tune is gonna change very, very soon when Sterling keeps delivering.
Is he?
Huh?
You reckon he's gonna back up hat-tricks? Is he Mr. Sterling?
I don't know, man. He looked electric. All right, mate. Well, that's it. That is our 10 topics out of the way. We are FPL Take the Hit. Yeah, if you want to find us on Instagram, FPL_Take the Hit. Same on Twitter if you want to hit us up on those two. Before we go, though, I've got a question from one of our producers, FPL Lewis. He's written in a nice little question. We've kind of covered it a little bit. He wants to know, when does a knee-jerk transfer become a good option? He just wants his thoughts behind it because he is thinking of going Mora to Marshall himself.
Ooh,
but he's saying, people out there with someone like Fraser as well. Now, my short answer to this question is pretty simple. If I owned Fraser, I would ditch him so fast, but I don't like Fraser. But I would ditch him really quickly, straight away. I'd go straight to Marshall. I'd go over to Anthony's house, crack a few beers with him and have a good time playing up front. But that's me, because I mean, because those that own Fraser, some of them own King as well. 2 Bournemouth assets, which I don't agree with at all. Ditch Fraser, straight to Marshall. Mora, I think you can give him one more week before you go to Marshall.
Fair enough. I'd give both of them one more week. I think, you're just anti-Fraser. He's burnt you too much in the past. So.
Never go Fraser again. Never. All right, mate. Well, that is all from us. If you do want to support us, please head over to Patreon/FPL Take the Hit. We're on there. You can hit up one of the tiers. Lots of different stuff in there. Lots of extra content that you do get by signing up. Anything else from you, Joff, before we finish up?
I'm pretty happy with that. I'm looking forward to this Game Week 2. Let's see who backs up their Game Week 1 performances. And, like we said, just call for calm. Everybody chill out. Game Week 2 coming up soon.
That's it. I mean, our teams are staying unchanged. I'm definitely rolling my transfer for this week. And I think you're doing the same.
There's no doubt. Yeah, why not? You might as well.
Excellent. All right, but everybody, good luck in Game Week 2. We'll see you guys real soon for Game Week 3. Make sure you don't forget to hit us up on YouTube for our quickfire. That'll be coming up. 10-minute episodes. That's usually about 10, maybe 11 with the shit we talk at the end of the start. But literally, it's just 10 hot topics, 1 minute per hot topic. We just bang through everything we just talked about. We put it out in about 10 minutes, all on YouTube. So check it out.
That's it, guys. Please do.
That's it. Thank you so much, guys. We're FPL Take the Hit. Always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows. See you guys soon.
Thank you so much, guys. Ciao.